So there's this story in Barry Jackson's Sports Buzzin' blog. Love the
Oh, you
Jacks.
still writing?
Love the buzzer. I don't know what is it, Sports Buzzin'? I like Barry Jackson. He does good work. So he talked to a scout. All right, and this scout, he says that if there was a reselection of the 2017 draft, Leroy, that Bam would go top 5 instead of where he was drafted. He says the scout puts him behind Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, and possibly Lonzo Ball. But after that, Bam would have been taken. Now, as we like to say on this show, Mr. Scout, the damage is done, my friend.
That is correct.
Listen, you're not a scout if you tell me what's happening right now, all right? That just makes you a person. I don't need a scout to tell me what's going on in the present. The whole point of a scout is you send them to tell me what's going to happen already. So I don't want to hear what you have to say about this, Mr. Scout. Quite frankly, Leroy.
I mean, you think Patrick Mahomes would have been higher than 10th?
Oh, sure. Sure. But you know who I don't want telling me that? A scout.
Right.
A scout. Don't tell me that. And I'm also a little bit flimsy on the scouts' rankings. Like, De'Aaron Fox ahead of Bam. Really? I mean, like the Kings, they're clinching on for life. They're like the little cat on the laundry hanger, hanging in there. And then Lonzo Ball, what is he, like the 4th most important Pelican?
I mean, he's really good though.
Not Bam good.
He's having a career season.
I mean, he's really good.
You know who else is having a career season?
He's really good.
You know who else is having a career season? Bam Adebayo. He's having a career season. All-star. Don't know if you guys got the memo.
But here, Bam is not there yet. I think I would say this, that a lot of guys have a skill set that is closer to their peak than Bam. So, for example, Lonzo Ball is a facilitator, and he can get to the rim. That was his thing when he got into the league. So the fact that he's able to do it now at a higher clip means that he's expanding what he was already really good at. Mm-hmm. Or doing he's improving on what he was already good at.
And his jumper's
Bam,
coming around too.
Right. Bam, we don't even know what he's great at yet.
Whoa.
He's right now he's good at a lot of different things, but if you had to say, okay, what is his calling card? What is the thing that he does that is going to make him elite? What makes him elite is his ability to do a lot of different things.
I would say that we know that his defense is pretty elite, do we not?
Okay,
like
but
he
that
has
doesn't
his hat in the ring for Defensive Player of the Year.
Defense won't get you in the top 5 in the league.
Yeah, but he's also I understand that, but elite defense and his ability to score and facilitate, like Kawhi made his bones on defense. That's kind of where everybody was like, oh my God, this guy is an all-time player in the league at first.
Yes, and then everything else, and now Kawhi's. But that's what I'm saying. Okay, when you think of Kawhi, you think I can give him the ball, he can go get a bucket.
Yeah.
Right? Although he was originally known for his defense.
Right.
Okay? Bam is not
at 21. Like Bam's 22.
Right, but Bam is not at that point yet. That's all I'm saying.
I think that the only guy I'd put on this list who may get a higher ceiling than Bam is Jason Tatum. I think that's the only guy who has the argument. I think that he's already – De'Aaron Fox hit the bricks. All right,
okay,
get out of my argument. Lonzo Ball, nice player. And Dan, I know you love the Pelicans, and I'm glad that he's having a great year. Lonzo Ball, hit the bricks. Donovan Mitchell's a good player. I like Donovan Mitchell a lot.
What?
But, again – this is one of those things where you're given the ball at the early starts of your career. You get to kind of flourish in front of everybody early on. Very easy to say that Donovan Mitchell's there already. I would say, Bam, he's going to skyrocket right past Donovan Mitchell.
Why do you take a question and twist the question to the question was if the draft was redone right now.
Yeah.
Bam's not there yet.
I think if the draft was redone today,
he's not there yet.
If it was redone today, he should be number 1, maybe number 2.
Tobin, you're saying that.
Stop, Dan. Hold on. You're not familiar with his work. Let it go.
Number 1, maybe number 2. Jason Tatum, only one who has an argument.
Let it go.
Donovan Mitchell?
Dan, you're going to do it. I'm telling you.
Donovan Mitchell's a great player. Donovan Mitchell can be 3rd in this draft. At the end of the day, the person who's going to be more important to his team winning and going farther is going to be Bam as opposed to Donovan Mitchell.
You do realize
it's very nice that Donovan Mitchell gets to play in pretend land where he has giant coronavirus Rudy Gobert at the rim, which, by the way, no one's going to want to go near him even more now. It's very nice that he gets to live in that Peter Pan land. Bam actually has to go out there and defend the best player on the team.
You do realize, right, that I can't think of a guy that they said we're drafting him in top 5 because he's a great defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
But you just put somebody. You just put somebody first or second pick.
Well, hold on. He is good at scoring. You just asked me if you're going to tell me what's ahead right now. His defense is ahead of his offense. Like his ability on offense.
No. Hold on. There's a difference in the draft. When you drafting guys, you don't draft guys that say he's good at scoring. You draft a guy because he's a scorer.
De'Aaron Fox is a good scorer.
There's a big difference.
De'Aaron Fox is a good scorer. De'Aaron Fox is a good scorer. Look at his team. Clinging on for Leroy. Like
No. The draft is not about team. It's about player.
No, disagree. It's about what can this guy do for your team to lead.
Tobin, you're my dude.
Stop.
I'm saying you're my dude, but Leroy and I are woadies. I'm going to listen to Leroy and just step away.
What is wrong? You...
I'll give you Jason Tatum because I think he's young, still a ceiling to get there. I feel like we're kind of at Donovan Mitchell's ceiling. You're 3.
What? Didn't he score 70?
No, that's Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's not this draft. That's the Justice Winslow draft.
So
number 1,
Winslow
maybe number 2.
Should have been a top 5 pick.
No.
I appreciate you.
He doesn't play basketball.
And the only reason why you say that is because he's not on the team anymore.
Right. Imagine all the arguments people made for Justice Winslow being good, and Bam was those in.
You were leading the charge.
No, I wasn't.
Oh my goodness.
No, I wasn't.
You
also,
You're
imagine that you had all these arguments for Justice Winslow is an elite basketball player, and we're still waiting on what is this year 5 with Justice Winslow now, and Bam figured it out in like 1 year of starting. 1 year, and everybody's like, "Oh, Justice better." I'm like, I think Bam better. I think Bam better than all these jokers.
I think in the draft, in the NFL draft, most of the time, in NBA draft, sorry, most of the time, they pick the guys higher in the draft that are either very athletic big guys or just scorers, guys who are scorers. Bam, the only reason why he got drafted where he was is because there were questions about a lot of the things that he could do, but very athletic and had a high ceiling.
Yeah,
so
but
from that standpoint, he's just starting to show some of those attributes, but he's not there yet. Like, I would not consider, of all the guys you mentioned, those are guys that you could give the ball and they could go score. I don't know if Bam is that guy yet.
Well, you're not a scout. I'm a scout. This guy, it sounds like you're a scout in the present. You're like this guy who's like, oh, let me scout. I'll just say what it is now.
That's what he said. That was the whole preface of the conversation.
No, the premise of the conversation.
The whole preface of the question is that if the draft were to happen right now, Bam would be top 5.
Right.
That's
but
what it was.
I think it's kind of putting him low, though. Like, top 5, he's an all-star. Those other 2 guys aren't all-stars. Why are you even questioning top 5? So let's make it top 3. Is it crazy to say he's going to be better than Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Is it that much of a reach with what he's done this year? I say no. What did Alonzo Mourning tell us? Face of the franchise, Leroy. Face of the Heat franchise. Not the Jazz. With a dude with the short shorts, Stockton and Malone, Mr. Win Nothing.
You know what I believe? You scour the earth for opinions that match yours.
No.
What?
No. If anything, I scour the earth for opinions that don't match mine, so I can call people dummies. And this scout is a dummy.
So you think Bam would be 1 or 2?
He should be. Like, everybody might laugh and be like, "Whoa, reach much? What do you call?" They might call me Stretch Armstrong. They might call me Tobes Stretch Armstrong, Stretch Arms Tobes. But guess what? Only thing that's gonna be stretching too far is Bam, stretching all over the floor, defending the Greek Freak's ass.